Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead and another What We Eat for Dinner in a Week. In these videos, I show you how I combine inexpensive Aldi groceries and food that we are blessed with from the food pantry to make hopefully well-balanced, well-rounded meals. As a family, we generally eat low carb because my husband and I have to for health reasons. And as the sole cook in the house, it is just easier for me to make one meal than to try to short order cook it. But you'll see variations to that, and I will explain as we go. So it is Monday, and this is going to be a wing it week. And what I mean by that is it has been going on, I know, at least 3 weeks since we went to the grocery store for a full grocery store run, probably pushing 4 weeks. And then my husband did a small run in there. We have went to the food pantry, but it's been 2 weeks since we went to the last big one. So we're kind of running low on anything fresh vegetables wise. And I don't even have a meal plan for this week. I'm going to try to sit down over the next, this evening and get some at least partway through the week planned out. And then we'll go from there. We do have a food pantry later on this week, so that will help. But at this point, we have like a few pieces of fresh fruit. We have some lettuce, some cabbage, some baby carrots. And then I know we've got some peppers and Brussels sprouts in the freezer, some onions. We're just going to kind of piece together what we can here. Obviously, there's still plenty of things to eat. We're just going to make it work. This is where we start delving into the pantry items, the shelf-stable items more than the fresh fruits and veggies. So the only problem with a lot of those is a lot of those are not low carb. There are not very many like canned vegetables that are low carb. There's not as many frozen vegetables just because I don't buy them. I really need to get in the habit of buying like frozen broccoli, but the bags of frozen broccoli are a joke on the size for our family. We would have to fix 2 to 3 bags for our family for just like steamed broccoli kind of thing. So anyway, back on task. It is Monday. Wanted an easy meal. So Saturday I had made a pork loin or a pork roast in the crock pot, herbs and that kind of thing, and it was a bust. I am not a fresh pork fan. I much prefer like cured porks like ham or smoked sausage or even just like seasoned sausage. And so I knew going into it that I probably wasn't going to like it, and none of my kids liked it. Well, no, that's not true. My 5-year-old ate like 4 pieces of it. So I had almost the entire thing left over. They ate sides. They were full. It was fine. But yeah, so I had all of that. And so I shredded it up and then added in a can of the shredded pork that we have gotten from food pantry and just warmed it up with some water in the pan. Like cooked it until the water was gone, and then I will just squirt some barbecue sauce on that and call it good enough. And that it'll be fine then because it has a seasoning on it. With that, I threw a handful of baby carrots and some cabbage through my hand shredder and made some quick coleslaw. And then I made a box of mac and cheese. Like I said, super easy. This is going to be an interesting one for me because let's see here, Friday, I overindulged in pizza and salad. And if you've been around for a while, you know I've been having stomach issues that I am healing. It is working its way through, but I overindulged on that. And my intestines still feel inflamed. So I am not even going to eat the coleslaw because it's that raw cabbage, and raw vegetables are just not great when your intestines aren't in a great place, especially cabbage. Cabbage is rough. And then obviously mac and cheese isn't an option either because I am both low carb and gluten free. So I have, I'll think of it here in a minute, sauerkraut that I have made. I make it like by the quart, and I have some of that in the refrigerator. So I will probably just do some barbecue pork and some sauerkraut. I forgot the word again. I will probably do that for dinner, and I will call that good, and that's completely fine with me. I haven't had a huge appetite because of this. I have been eating just small meals and kind of sticking with easy foods. And yeah, we're going from there. So that is a rambly, wow, that's 5 minutes long, Monday evening. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Tuesday night, and tonight the kids are having one of their favorites, breakfast for dinner. So I have our eggs just scrambled, some sausage from the food pantry. This is the, I think they were called a Danish, but they're like a multi-berry Danish that we got from the food pantry, and I just tucked those away in the freezer until we were ready to use them. So there's those, and they smell delicious. And then we had some leftover mashed sweet potatoes from dinner last week. And so I took those and mixed it with an egg and put it in the waffle maker. So they're kind of like the mashed potato pancakes that I have fixed before. They are really quite soft. If I were to do it again, I think I would probably add some flour or something else that's like a binder to it, because like the little ones stayed. I made some smaller ones for the little ones, but the big guys did not stay together. But I think it's probably going to taste good, and I will probably end up drizzling some maple syrup on that right before I serve it. They also have, there's a little bit of leftover sausage and eggs in case anybody wants some more. For me, I have breakfast for breakfast pretty much every day. I have eggs of some kind every day of the week for breakfast. So I'm not really wanting to have breakfast for dinner. And honestly, I don't know what I'm going to have. I am like super tired today. I'm on another string of sleepless nights. Yay, insomnia. And yes, I have tried all of the things. It's just one of those where for whatever my body gets in one of these kicks where it's like, you don't need more than like a couple hours of sleep at night, right? And it lasts for a week or 2 weeks or whatever. And then slowly my body starts figuring it out again. So, I appreciate your prayers, but, yeah, I've tried the melatonin, and I've tried the sleep aids, and I've tried all the natural things, and yeah, I just have to work with it. Anyway, so I don't know what I want for dinner tonight. I'm not really all that hungry. Yeah, there's some leftover pork from last night. I may end up doing that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure something out. So that is Tuesday night's dinner. We'll see you tomorrow night. It is Wednesday night, and tonight's dinner is going to look a little different. So, I still did not sleep. I slept horribly last night, so I have not felt great today, and we chose to take on a huge project of rearranging a bedroom because toddler needed moved from toddler bed to full-size bed, and it meant literally rearranging the entire room. So I really don't feel good. I'm tired, and I'm nauseous from lack of sleep. So between that and us kind of losing track of time, it is now 7:30. We are doing snacky dinner. So this is usually what we do on Sunday evening. So you're getting a sneak peek. So we have, and what we do is I just let the kids pick and choose whatever they want. So there's prunes, date pieces, raisins, dried cherries is almost gone, some dried mango we got from the food pantry, graham crackers, home canned pickles, some chocolate, the little bit of goat cheese that's left, the pretzel crisps that we got forever ago and we're still eating through because she gave us an entire box of them, cubed cheese, peanut butter, salami. I can't think of anything else to get out, so that's going to have to be good enough tonight. And I think I'm even going to bust out paper plates because I didn't get dishes washed today. So, sorry you're not getting my best tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. It is Thursday night, and I am actually feeling quite a bit better. Slept decent last night, which was super helpful, despite all of the kids being, like, stellar excited about rearranged bedroom. So, tonight, we are having the package of brats that we got from the food pantry a couple of weeks ago. So, the way that I usually do it is the meat that we get from the food pantry, we get it frozen, and so usually I just tuck it right back into the freezer. And then that is what we eat on like in the next week, 2 weeks, sometimes as much as 3 weeks, just depending on what it is. Like if it's like a whole chicken, I'm going to squirrel that away for a little while and save that for like Saturday dinners. But that's how I do that, is that way I can kind of plan out meals for the future rather than trying to do it on the fly. Obviously, if it's fresh produce from the food pantry, I have to use it immediately. But so that was from a couple of weeks ago, just some, I think they were Johnsonville brand, and it was a party pack, haha, for a family of 7. It's a dinner. There might be a couple left. With that, I just made some steamed broccoli with lots of butter and salt on it. And then I have out a bunch of different chips that we have open, pork rinds, those cheese pretzels. Yeah, just kind of the randomness that is in the pantry right now. So a decently easy, quick, and to make meal. So yeah. All right, that is Thursday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Friday night, and Friday night at our house means pizza night. Sometimes that's store-bought, sometimes that's homemade, sometimes it's a cross between the two. It is pretty much never takeout, like it's been well over a year, because we live too far out in the country for takeout to be delivered, and by the time I would order it and get into town and bring it home, I could have made a whole lot of frozen pizzas or even from scratch pizzas for a lot cheaper, so we just don't do it. There are times when I miss it, but... So tonight is, I made 2 of those gluten-free pizza crusts from the food pantry. There were 2 crusts per box, so I just went ahead and made both of them for the kids. So one is pepperoni and cheese, and the other one is just cheese. I am going to have something called Chaffles. I will put this recipe down in the show notes. It is just a really simple mix that you throw in the waffle maker, and I add some Italian seasoning, some chopped up pepperoni, and some garlic powder to make it kind of pizza-esque, and then I will just cut these kind of into slices, like fingers, you know, like French toast sticks. Yeah, French toast sticks, that's what I'm looking for. And I will dip those in marinara sauce or pasta sauce. So with that, we have some dark green beans. These I just did in the air fryer. This is 2 quarts of home canned green beans. Tonight is also the one night a week that we for sure do dessert. And we've got that ice cream. We've got another kind of ice cream. We've got those little cookie dough bite thingies. There's some cookies. There's some candy. I'm just going to let the kids pick and choose whatever they want. For me, I still have some of the keto ice cream from the food pantry. And then I can always just make a bowl of Greek yogurt with peanut butter and chocolate chips in it and call it good. So, all right. I'm tired. Yeah, that is everything for Friday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Saturday night, and Saturday night I usually make a big meal so that we have leftovers. So tonight we have a whole roasted chicken. This is one from the food pantry. And then there's also several small onions around it. They're just a little burnt on the top, but if you peel that part off, it's delicious because it's all nice and soft and has been cooked in the chicken broth. With that, we have a small amount of asparagus from our garden. This is probably the last of it because it's trying to grow fast now. So there's only me and like a couple of my kids that like asparagus. So the small amount is fine. That'll all be eaten tonight. One of my kids requested the mashed sweet potatoes and asked that I make the sweet potato waffles with it again that I did last week. I think it was last week. I don't even know anymore. Y'all, I'm tired. That I just took some of the leftover sweet potatoes and mixed in egg. Next time I'm going to mix in a little bit of flour and make them in the waffle maker, and they turned out great. The kids really liked them. So that. And then this is most of a very large head of cauliflower. I steamed it until it was tender and then stuck it in the oven with that seasoning from Aldi. It's also what I put on the chicken. And some garlic and salt and Parmesan cheese, and roasted that for a little while just to kind of give it some crispy bits, and yeah, Parmesan cheese and yumminess. So that is our Saturday night dinner. If you are new here, this is the end of our week of meals. So on Yeah, Sunday, tomorrow, which is actually Mother's Day. When we get home from church, I will pull out all of the leftovers from the week, whatever we have, and I lay it out on the counter and I let the kids pick and choose whatever they want. We make plates and we warm them up. Then for dinner, I will pull out snacky dinner things. So what you saw the other night, I will do that again. Because, yeah. And that night, I even bust out paper plates. So it makes for a day of me not having to cook or clean. Are you okay? Yeah. Dude slipped on his way in. Sorry. So it makes for a day where I don't have to cook. I also don't clean. I don't do laundry. I don't do dishes. I take the day off. So tomorrow is Mother's Day. So I want to wish all of you a very happy Mother's Day that are mothers here. If you're not a mother, call your mother or call your mama friends and wish them a happy Mother's Day. If you are a mama or a woman who is struggling with infertility, you are seen and you are heard and you are loved. If you are a mama who has lost your babies, we see you and we hear you and we love them and miss them right along with you. So that is everything. I will make sure to post any relevant recipes in the show notes, although off the top of my head, I cannot think of any. So yeah, we're going to go eat this and then I'm going to go to bed early tonight because y'all, I'm tired. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless. So I'm going to add just a little bit onto the end of this video. I gave the pan from the chicken with just the broth and like some of the fat and skin off of the chicken to the kitty cats and the litter of little kittens that we have joined in on the fun, and now we have greasy little paw prints all over the front porch. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I just thought that was too cute not to share.